Paulina Oduro, born on January 27, 1959, in Sekondi, Takoradi, Ghana, is a high-life musician, actress, and talent show judge. She spent her early years in Japan and later moved to London, where she developed her passion for the performing arts. Although she trained as a nurse, she ultimately pursued career in music. Her musical journey began in the 1980s, focusing on soca and reggae. She collaborated with artists like David Ruder and Arrow, and she was part of the Casanova Reggae Band. By 1999, she had released a solo album, Woman Power, showcasing her versatility. Beyond music, Paulina has a successful acting career, appearing in films such as Coming to Africa and Love Regardless. She's also known for her advocacy work, promoting natural skin tones through campaigns against skin bleaching. Paulina's reputation precedes her as she pursued her love for everything arts. As part of this Ghana Month celebration, we delve into the life of this icon. Our big interview guest today is the one and only Paulina Oduro.
Oh my goodness. So you're Fanti?
Pure.
Pure. 100% Fanti. No wonder you speak impeccable English.
Oh,
I don't, yeah, because I feel like Fanti, even when you're speaking your Fanti,
we mix it.
You mix it up.
We do.
And so you speak impeccable English.
Thank you.
You are a jack of all trades.
I try.
Tell us more about the woman, Paulina Oduro.
I think what you see is what you get, really.
Right.
I love music. In fact, I love performing art. I love being mom.
Yeah.
I love kids. And most of all, I like to, I don't know if you can call it teaching, but I like to give my experiences to the younger ones, the youth, you know. So yeah, I'm jack of all trades. I've had my own businesses.
Yeah.
From boutique to restaurant.
Right.
I mean, retail in general, I do like to,
to do it. But you started off as a nurse.
I did.
Okay, now tell us.
I did that for my parents.
Okay, now tell us how it all happened.
Well, my parents always wanted me to have they call it proper profession. My dad wanted me to be a lawyer, and my mom wanted me to be a teacher, but she didn't force that. So to keep them quiet, I did the nursing.
Okay.
So at least I have something that they look at as a profession. So I did that. But as soon as I got to a point where I thought, that's it, I've done it, and I went to the music.
Okay, so how long did you do nursing for?
3 years.
3 years? And you thought it was okay?
Yeah.
Was it that you were too frustrated in there?
Not really. You know, I felt like I was giving something back.
Okay.
And because I worked in different parts of the medical field, like the geriatric ward and then the pediatrician ward and then also surgery ward. So those things were experience for me, and I really, really loved it. Yeah.
Now, your father was a diplomat.
Yes.
And so one would say you didn't grow up, you know, from a struggling background. Is that it?
You see, people don't realize I had the most amazing grandmother, which, I mean, I would say she did not go to school, but she was a business-minded. And she was more than somebody who had a PhD, you know? She was incredible. And we didn't come from, I mean, I was born in Sekondi. We lived in an area very close to the sea. Most of my family members were all fishermen. So I didn't see myself as a rich or coming from a prominent family. It's just like we were a happy family and nobody looked at riches to be a problem or to be somebody's chase. Do you know what I mean by that? So in the end, my dad being a diplomat, my mum being a teacher didn't really face me in any way. I just thought, I just needed to find my path.
But when you went to UK, how old were you?
I was, at the time I was 9.
9 years. Yeah. Was it difficult finding your feet?
No, that's the funny thing. No. The only thing I didn't like was the cold. And those days in the 60s, fog was a big problem. Like you wake up in the morning, you don't see anything. It's very, very foggy.
Yeah.
So that was the only thing that I would say was an issue. But apart from that, no, I didn't, no.
So what brought you back to Ghana?
I never left. My spirit never left. When I say that, people think I'm weird, but my spirit never left Ghana. Even though I lived outside for many years, any chance I get, I come back home. I mean, I joined the band Western Diamonds in the 90s. And to me, that was the best thing could have happened to me. And I prayed and I wished that I went to school here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't go to school here. And it really, really, my parents wanted me to go to either Holy Child or Wesley Girls. And those were the schools that I was root for because that's what I really wanted to do, to go to school here.
Right.
But unfortunately,
it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
So if you had the opportunity between these two schools, which one would you have selected?
My mom would call me if she was alive, but I would choose Wesley Girls.
Why?
I don't know. There's something about that school I felt like I belonged.
Okay.
I don't know the reason, but it's like people that I've met from there, I find I have a lot in common with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But it didn't happen, but you still have a lot in common with them. So maybe your spirit has attended
Like
the
I
school
said.
without you even knowing. So you came back to Ghana and you came as a full-time musician.
Yeah.
And at that time, was music paying?
No.
So how were you surviving?
You see, the thing with, because I dabbled into a lot of things, I didn't expect music to really feed me. The thing that people don't seem to understand, I never looked for fame. It was never about fame. It was my passion. And that's why I dabbled into so many different things. I did the music, I did the acting, I did TV, and most of all, I worked with children. I coached a lot. So that was like grooming them. So that was, I would say the grooming even paid more than anything else.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what kept you still in the music industry?
Passion.
Passion.
I mean, I work with amazing people. I mean, Papa Youngson, for example.
Yeah.
Rest so Poppy. And John Kay. I mean, when I think about these people I've worked with, and even in England, the people I've worked with, it's put a smile on my face. Not everybody gets that opportunity.
That's true.
Yeah.
Are you proud of the new crop of generation with regards to our music?
I am, because every generation has their own thing. Every generation, you can't expect them to be like us in our time. I mean, we had a different vibe altogether. And High Life was like, as a Ghanaian, High Life was everything when it comes to the genre of music. And I lived over there. What do I know? But because of the people that I mingled with, people like Bessie Simons, Alfred Bannerman, John Kay, there were so many of us over there, Ben Bracco, we were all over there. And, you know, we feed off each other with the High Life music. So it was a huge, big thing over there. And Joe Osei was one of the musicians that, I don't know if you remember, oh, Missy Me Piawasam. Now, he was one of the people that I worked with a lot, and he's here now. So, you know, Ghanaian music, to me, or High Life music, was something that I was so proud to be a part of.
But from what you're saying, there was a lot of unity then, and now we are seeing so many beefs, and they say the beefs are also paying off. Do you think it's good to have beef in our industry?
No, I don't. I think it's silly. I mean, the youth of today have their own way of thinking. I'm not here to judge them. My thing is, believe in what you do. Let's all unite. We're all Ghanaians. What are we fighting for? Let's all work as a team and spread the Ghanaian music all over the world. It's not all about, you know, I'm better than you or I've got more money than you. It's not about that. It's spreading our music all over the world.
I love that. I really, really love that, because it looks like the beef is getting a little bit too much. No need.
It's childish.
I love that from you. And, you know, the Nigerians are claiming they brought High Life, and you are a High Life musician.
No, they didn't.
They didn't?
No, they did not. To me, High Life, we can all call it West African vibe. And it's how we create our own. You know, Africa, West Africa is big. I mean, we have Benin, we have Senegal, you know, we have all different flavors of High Life. Our one was literally spreading out with Ebo Taylor and Yukonimo. I mean, we had amazing musicians, especially when it comes to the guitar. We have even a vibe called Seprawa.
Right.
You know, so there's a lot of things that the rest of the West Africa didn't know that came from Ghana. I mean, fella came to learn from us. A lot of them came to learn from us. And when they're, see, the problem I see in Ghana here, we don't invest in our music. We tend to look at music or entertainers to be jokers, but we're not. We're huge. I mean, massive.
Yeah.
We're huge if we only invest. You know, there's a lot of us, but there's not a lot of investment in the entertainment industry.
Who should we expect the investment from? Is it we as the musicians, as in like the entertainers, or we should expect it from the government or, you know, corporate bodies? Who are those two?
All. Because we can't expect the government to do all. You know, there's so many things going on in Ghana that we can't say is the government duty to fund music alone. No, they should bring some. They should have like a yearly funding that they do for the musicians or entertainment.
Do you think whatever they have is enough?
Sorry?
Whatever the government has for the musicians or the entertainment space, is it enough?
Yeah. No, it's not.
It's not?
No, it's not. Because we're massive and it's different categories. So you can't just, let's say, music alone. We have the acting, we got the TV, we got so many. So it's all about the government having someone behind who actually does the job by going around and having a look and see what they can do to help the industry. And ourselves as well.
Yeah.
You know, we as entertainers, we need to literally let them know.
How do we do that?
By basically talking to the right people. We tend to be all individuals. We all think, oh, my music, my this. No, we're corporate. We need to work as a team. And because we're not united, I can't even explain it. I've got to a point where I think action speaks louder than words. Let me put my action instead of talking. So I do this and I do that. And, you know, I try to help in my own way to let other people, like, for example, Western Music Awards. When they came, I'm a Ghanaian, I'm from West, I'm from Second Takoradi, born and bred. And I feel like I had to help when they came to approach me about it. And I've been doing it since, you know, and I think it's 7 years now.
Yeah.
And I feel very much proud of myself to be a part of that, you know. And anyone that comes to me, we have to literally, let's forget about even all this. Let's action speak for itself. Let's do it instead of talking.
So we need to invest in ourselves first to be able to even go to the corporate bodies and to the government to support us.
Definitely.
But, you know, some people also say that, talking about things the government does for the entertainment space, even the kind of taxes that are on us are a bit unfair. Do you agree?
100%. I mean, if you're not earning, how can you pay tax? It's a joke.
Yeah.
I mean, a whole year, a musician's not working. I mean, even if they do, they're jamming, they're not being paid. I mean, how could you pay somebody 1,000 Ghana? You know, what's 1,000 Ghana? Right now, 1,000 Ghana is 100 Ghana cities. Everything's sky high. So it's very, very difficult to live as a musician or as an entertainer because you're not paid right. You know, I mean, when I go to the UK to go and work or when I go outside to go and work, the money I earn, comparison to what I get here, it's a joke, you know. So we have to, I keep saying we, the entertainers, we have to set up our own, you know, we're not even individual team, like I said. We're corporate, work as a team. Don't let somebody go and do a job for 1,000 and then you go and do it for 500. That's a big
Right, so we have to come together and like have like a minimum wage sort of.
Well, that's what I meant by that. I'm not really clear this morning. I'm a bit still slow, but
I think you should drink some coffee. Probably as you're drinking the coffee, I'll go on Zoom and pick a few of my Zoomers who want to sing some patriotic songs. So if we have any Zoomer available, since we are talking to a seasoned musician here today, let's hear your voice. So who do I have? Oh, I love your pharmacy. Hello, darling. Hi, darling. How are you? Yes, unmute yourself for me. Have you muted? All right, so you're trying to unmute yourself, but you're struggling a little bit, right? Okay, so we'll come back, and if we have other Zoomers, we can pick somebody else, or as she tries to fix her microphone. Sometimes, you know, you are trying to mute, and it goes to unmute. I don't know how it happens like that all the time, you know.
It does happen.
Yes,
yeah, it does.
Yes. And so right now we have a new government. I don't know, but of course we have some musicians who are taking about $200,000. And like you said, others are taking 100,000 Ghana cedis. Let me talk to this lady, beautiful lady. I'll come back to you. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Fantastic. I love your pharmacy.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So what song are you going to sing for us? What's your name, though?
I'm born to win.
Born to win. All right. Okay, sing for us.
All right. I'll sing in an ewe.
Okay, that's nice. I like it.
All right. Nia deni balolola enuwo nye wakwasia nia togojo wope agbeblereta kwenami edonya pliwo haji deniawo mia tosinu. Like I'm shocked.
But you tried. You did try, Born to Win. Thank you so much for joining. And let's see if you stand a chance of, you know, winning any of the prizes. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you. But Paulina, what do you think about her voice, though? Did she do well?
She did well. Very well.
Okay. Now, you also train and you teach a lot.
Yes.
Do you think the youth of today, especially the Gen Zs, are willing to learn?
Some. I would say some. I'm not going to say all. Some.
Okay.
If only they can calm down and listen. I think they...
Morning.
We'll come to you, my darling. I just want Paulina to make this point. I'm coming. Just give me a minute, okay? All right, so...
A lot of the youth today, because of the internet and the social media and going on and becoming TikTokers and, you know, whatever you call them, they feel like they have more or they've learned more than us. It's all about experience. Money can't buy experience. Never. That I can assure you.
Right.
And if the youth can only calm down and listen, we get far.
Do you have an experience with any youth that you tried and the person wasn't listening?
Many of them.
We'll talk about that. Let me answer this one, and then you tell me about that. Hello, good morning. Yes, unmute yourself for me, darling.
Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you too?
I'm fine, thank you. What's your name?
I'm Juliet.
Juliet. Juliet, what are you singing?
Yes.
What song are you singing?
A true song.
Okay, let's go.
What's your name? Ma my munsem. Nyewe nyasem. Na dwewa no pa. Ewie nyumre nyina. Se uri bampaya. Eya kaigana. Shrawu nyankopon. Pagana shenisa. Who your man pa and on odo ma woman and wa na yeshishe odo ma woman and wa nehia.
Amen.
Ma woman.
Oh.
And wa
now here we go. Oh, Juliet. Amen. Thank you very much for joining us, Juliet.
Thank you.
Juliet, this one, you are either you attend Pentecost or Assemblies of God. Which one? Because the way you made it very, very gospel.
I attend ICGC.
Uh-oh. Your pastor is proud of you. Your pastor is proud of you, Juliet. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, so how do you think she did it? I mean, like, you know, it sounded very gospel.
Yes, very gospelly. Yeah.
Not bad at all.
At all.
Yeah.
At all. Well
so
done.
you were going to share your experience with us with regards to you trying to help somebody in the younger generation and they felt they knew.
It's been like that for a long time. The youth of today, actually, there's very few of them that would say, oh, wow, thank you. I appreciate that. And I'm going to actually try to use this experience of yours. Most of them think they know more. They think we're archaic, we're old. You know, I mean, your days are gone. Those things don't exist anymore. Unfortunately, I listen to my mom. I listen to my grandma, my aunties, and it's brought me where I am today. Experience, money can't buy it. But a lot of the youth of today just needs to calm down and stop thinking that social media is everything. Life is how you live it. It's not what somebody else is living.
That's so true. So your experience, I really want to know what happened.
Well, I told a young gentleman, very amazing musician, that he needs to go back to school. Nothing to do with, how can I put it, his education background. It's actually not that. It's more for him to learn more experiences about, I don't even know how to put it. Sometimes when you just go to primary school, you think that's it. I've learned a lot. I've learned it from independent sources, so it's okay. No, it's not okay. There's certain things that you learn from school, just from peers, you know, just from communicating. But a lot of the youth think they know it all. So when I said that to him, he argued with me. A year later, he went. And when he went, trust me, he came back as a different person.
Wow.
Different. His diction, his attitude, his way of thinking, mindset was totally changed. And now he lives in the UK, doing extremely very well. You know, he even gave up music and does it part-time, you know, and he's never stopped thanking me. Then I've got another one who basically think I'm a waste of time. All the things I'm teaching him, he knows on anyway. So, you know, he doesn't really need my help. He's still the same spot.
Same spot?
Same spot.
Nothing has changed?
Nothing has changed.
That's a sad reality. And so sometimes we say that the younger generation need to listen to the older generation.
That's all.
But you have also helped some other people like Kofi Kinata, Famille. When we take a look at them, how they started and where they are today.
I'm so proud of these guys.
Yes.
I mean, with Famille, he's my baby. Kofi Kinata is my passion. When I say passion, the fact that it's from where I'm from. And from where he started. And he would tell you, any chance I get, and I know where he is, I will make an effort to let him know. I'm here. You know, I'm proud of him. He's taken Western region and Takrady to a level where nobody has. Forget about my generation, CK Man and Papa Yankson and those guys and Joe Laka. It's a different era. This young man has done this on his own. When I say on his own, taking Takrady on top of the map. And I'm so, so proud of him. For me, it's like somebody that, like, he calls me, I'm there. I'm like his mum. I don't talk a lot about it, but, you know, recently his song, what's that song?
Very Soon.
No, the other one.
Which one?
The one before that. The one, something to do with the champagne and...
Yeah, that's a Very Soon.
That's Very Soon. Mami, forgive me. I did even a video with him. And somebody's been to my home. I got him to act, you know. So there's so many things that we've done together. So I'm very proud of these guys, including your ex. You know, a lot of these youngsters that I've come through, I call it my camp. That, you know, I'm so proud of them and I will always be proud of them.
But you know, the fans of Kofi Kinata are actually not too happy with regards to TGM Mason not nominating him as Artist of the Year.
I would say let's leave that one because at the end of the day, it's about the public. It's not really about the awards. I could say I've put a lot of in, but Ghana's never given me an award. But it doesn't bother me. I went to Burundi to do a festival called Sika. Now, they're all from different parts of Africa, East, Western. And I went for the Ghanaians. I got there and I was like, oh my God, I'm everybody's grandmother here. And I thought, this competition, I'm not going to get anywhere. These are kids. I won. I brought the trophy home. Do you understand? And it's like, it doesn't really matter to me. It's not about the trophy. It's how you represent your country.
Right.
Yeah. So the awards really don't mean much to me. It's what the public think that matters.
So you think Kofi Kenyatta should not be fixated on...
No, darling, he shouldn't. He's bigger than that. I mean, we know who he is. He's bigger than that. He's cute. He's handsome. He can sing. He can rap. He's got good presence. Babe, you don't need it.
Okay. So Kofi Kenyatta, Paulina Oduro says you don't need the awards because you are bigger than that.
Yes.
And I don't know if your fans do agree, though, or you, Kofi, you do agree that you don't need the awards. But that's quite interesting.
Yeah, I mean, come on now. Who doesn't want an award? Everybody wants an award. But my thing is, you shouldn't fixate on it.
Right.
No need.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that. But do you think that we'll see some sort of growth in the music industry looking at a change of government?
I'm not into politics, to be honest with you. It's a dirty game. And I try my best to avoid it. Even when people talk to me about it, every day is politics. Everything we do is
Why do you say
politics.
it's a dirty game? Did you ever try it and failed, or
No.
or attacked, or someone?
No, you can make a comment and they can take it
In a different way.
So, you know, I try my best to avoid that. And also, a lot of people don't realize that everything we do is political. Everything, even what we're doing right now, is political.
Yeah.
But we need to understand that saying your body language, everything you do, you have to be aware because somebody is going to read differently.
Yeah.
You understand?
Has it happened to you before?
Many times.
How did you
Many
take
times.
it?
I either came out and said, you know what, that's a lie, or you don't know me. You know?
Which one did you say that got people talking or misinterpreted and made you look like, you know, you were not who you were?
Okay, I don't know if you ever watched Delay. I did an interview with her, and she came up and she said, people say you're a lesbian. And I thought that was hilarious. In fact, I ended up saying they're very stupid and they're idiots. Because if you know me, I've got 3 kids. I've had an amazing relationship with my partners. And most of all, I've been on my own for a while. I don't need a man to make me happy or another human being to make me happy. So that was very upsetting. But, you know, I don't care. You can be who you want to be.
Yeah.
But I know who I am, so don't label me. And that's what I didn't like. Yeah.
And people came at you?
Never.
Right.
That's the most beautiful thing about it. Even though she mentioned it, nobody's approached me. I've just heard about it, but nobody ever come and say, oh, she's this and she... No, never. In fact, to be honest with you, I thank Ghanaians a lot. Because one thing I've realized, and there's nowhere I've been in Ghana here, anybody made me feel negative or made me feel uncomfortable.
Right.
I'm so proud of the way I've been accepted.
We love you.
Thank
we
you.
love you.
I
So you
appreciate
were disappointed in that question for
That's
me.
the only thing so far. You know, I've never been anywhere. I mean, as you know, I've done Talented Kids for many years.
Yes.
Many years. And the love that I have for that program, you think I'm the one who created it, but it's just the passion with the children. And anything concerning children, I'm ready to help because they're our future. The children and the youth of today is our future. So we need to protect them, we need to be there for them, and if they are bending, we need to straighten them up. So this is the only thing I would say Ghana needs to do, all of us, because they are our future.
That's so true. And you're into acting as well.
Yes, yes, I did quite a few of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's nice. And I love that, you know, you followed your passion and you are who you are and you're setting an example for a lot of young children out there. We love you so much, Paulina Oduro. Before you go, I know your young ones are watching you. What do you have to say to them?
Be true to yourself. All I would say, always be true to yourself and make sure that everything you do, you believe in. And if you don't understand, ask.
Thank you so much for
You're
that.
welcome.
Of course, you know you can't go without singing. So which of the patriotic songs are you going to sing for us?
Oh my goodness. Since everybody always know me by that.
Okay.
But you know what? I miss him every time I sing this song. But I just do a couple of lines. How about that? Snamin chen, mamin povun komobi, in common in de, obianyu wonyu se, oteya miti movun kutono, obiara, obutuma, asisama jinwo.
Oh my God! That is one of the most amazing songs we have, and it's just timeless. Paulina, we love you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think this is my patriotic song. And I'm going to keep playing it all day, all day. So today, don't forget that after Prime Morning, we do have changes that will come your way at exactly 1 p.m. And today we'll be having Joyce Blessing joining us. If you want to be a part of the conversation, you can be at the studio at exactly 12:30. Take your seat and you become a part of changes. Thank you, Paulina.
Thank you.
And thank you to my co-host, KMJ Edesi Eduakomia. My name is Roslyn Felly. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.